Men love to talk about how much it sucks to be put in the friend zone, but can we talk about how it feels to be a woman and realize that you didn't have an actual friend? You just had somebody looming over you, waiting for you to agree to fuck them.
Oh my god. You're not fooling anyone with this disingenuous garbage. Like, you know exactly what you're doing, right? When you friendzone the guy, you know you're asking him to give you boyfriend behaviors while you're not giving him anything. You know that the reason he's your friend, quote unquote, is because he wants to sleep with you. Who are you trying to convince here? You're trying to convince other men to continue to be in the friend zone for women. You're playing for team girl, and we're not fooled anymore. That's just how it is.
Sucks.
That's right. It's so bad to lose a friend. Guys, we're not out here giving boyfriend behaviors to girls that have not earned them. Like, don't you be doing the taxi cab services, moving the girl, taking her to dinners, being the shoulder to cry on. We're not out here doing that. If she is not your girlfriend, you're not her boyfriend. No friend zone, guys. You just say, I have enough friends, and move on.
Day in the life as a sugar daddy in Dubai. Took her to the top of Burj Khalifa. Did some bracelet shopping at Van Cleef and Arpels. £13,000 on this bracelet. She wanted a designer bag at Dior. £3,500, I think this was. They gave some coffee even. As if she didn't spend enough money, she wanted to also get an apartment, so she bought one for £300,000. Then we went to Nusret to get some steak. He even came to cut it for us. Then went to Top Golf to play some golf. Finished the day at private cinema.
Wow. So great, so wonderful, so lovely. Why would you even post this on TikTok? I don't understand. Like, what's the idea here? Like, look at how much money I have or how much money I wasted? Is this supposed to be appealing? Okay, anyway.
I'm really tired of hearing this. So, for the people in the back, to the gentlemen who say they want a thick girl with a nice butt, flat stomach, and a nice pair of tatas, I got one thing to say to you, Chad. We've heard it all before. Again, for the people in the back. This is not Build a Workshop. You get what you get and you shut the hell up.
No. Chad is able to get the kind of girl that he wants, and you don't qualify. And maybe you qualified when you were 18 to 23, and back then you qualified just for a lay. You didn't qualify for the position of girlfriend. Now you're upset. By the way, we noticed that you're using the dim lighting and stuff to hide, like, basically you're using makeup and dim lighting. Like, we know what you're doing, okay? Like, please, you've been in the game a little bit too long. You need to go get a husband, okay? Please stop talking about Chad now. Thank you. This is a message from men everywhere.
You want a big butt, you get some gut. Deal with it. Do I look like a Victoria's Secret model? No. Does it say build a on my t-shirt? No. It just says bitch.
We love this attitude. We love when women are argumentative, swearing, acting like men, being belligerent, ball busting. We love that. By the way, guys, that's a red flag. It's a sign that she's been with a lot of men. Just so you know.
You think we don't want to come home to...
If the girl has mannerisms that remind you of men, probably it's because she's been with many, many men.
Back out front every day? I tell you something, we do. We do.
I'm sure you do.
But no, we come home to you because we love you for who you are.
Ah, now it comes out. She slept around with Chad when she was young, and now that she's older, she's talking about how she's settled for the current beta hubby that she's with, quote unquote, whether he's the boyfriend or the hubby. Guys, if you hear any expression like this, I don't do it because I like it, I do it because I love you or anything like that. Your relationship's already dead on the vine. Just so you know, guys.
You got a six-pack? You want me to have one? Guess what? I do. It's in the fridge. You want Coke or Mountain Dew?
Lovely. So cool, so strong and empowered, so lovely, so funny. So, yeah, your sense of humor is very endearing, very nice. That's exactly what men want. Thank you. Nowhere in the situation was there fit, feminine, cooperative, submissive, or bedroom fun, loyal. Nowhere was it. And just telling you, I mean, that might stop you from getting the kind of guy that you want. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let's continue.
I am so done.
Sad. Like, why can't I find a fucking real man that want to be with me? Like, why? Why? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
What is she doing wrong, guys? Okay, what you're doing wrong is, you're overweight, you have a ton of tattoos, you have a belligerent, shouting attitude, and, I mean, what more? Fit, feminine, cooperative, submissive, bedroom fun, loyal. Are you sleeping around? That's probably also something you're doing wrong. There you go. Hello and welcome to heliosblog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. If you're new to the channel, liking the content, please hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon with exclusive content. It's patreon.com/theheliosblog. Just subscribe to any tier. Any level of support is appreciated. Okay, let's continue.
Why do you motherfuckers play too much? If y'all don't want a relationship, let me know.
Oh my god, she sleeps around with Chad and you cannot make this shit up, guys. She sleeps around with Chad and then she doesn't know why she's not getting commitment. Oh my god. If you want commitment, pick better men, okay? Alright, let's continue.
It's me.
When you're 39 weeks pregnant and you have to remind yourself you were a baddie.
Jessica. I'm in here.
Okay. Yeah, it's a red flag that the girl has so many Instagram pictures, by the way. Alright, let's continue.
A wedding ring is the smallest handcuff ever made, so choose your prison mate wisely.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, you cannot make this shit up. These girls. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's not a prison for women. Women are literally incentivized to get married because they get cash and prizes for getting divorced. Like what? Maybe you could make the argument that marriage is a prison for men. You could make that argument. You could not make the argument that it's a prison for women. Oh my god. Disaster.
You're so beautiful.
Secretly recording him.
You think so? I know so, baby. They don't make them like you no more. Oh my god. You're a queen. You're so gorgeous, baby.
Really? I love you, baby.
I love you with all my heart, with everything that I got, baby. Oh my god. You make me smile every time I look at you, baby. Oh, I love you, baby. I can't get enough of your kisses.
Say hi to the camera.
Oh, is he the side guy, or like he has a girlfriend? Okay, I see. Yes. This is what girls will do. They get with a Chad, right? And they want to lock him down, so they use all kinds of techniques, right? And this is one, because now she can show this video to the girlfriend, and I mean, that's it. Relationship dead, right?
Hi guys!
Reasons why I love my husband.
I love my husband. He wakes up every morning with our daughter, takes care of her, bathes her, gives her breakfast. He does all of this before he starts work, which gives me 2 extra hours of sleep every morning. He reminds me every day how being a full-time mom is much harder than his job as a software developer.
What? Wait, what? She's a full-time mother and he's the one that wakes up early? What is this even? Also, why is the girl making TikTok? I mean, guys, this just goes to show that the womanist culture is pervasive. Enough said, right?
In the evening, he gets our daughter ready for bed and again lets me relax.
So great. But do you and your man have each other's face? He has mine 4 times. Okay. Oh, so they got each other's faces tattooed on them. Okay, all right. Like if your girl gets your face tattooed on her, I think that's a win. Yeah, I think that's a win. Although to me it's a little trashy, but you know, like that's one way of showing ownership, I guess. Sure. All right. Cool.
Overshare coming.
Oh no.
It was 3 years ago today that I went outside of my marriage to get laid.
Oh no.
Because I hadn't been laid in years. And ladies and gentlemen, women need sex too. We want it, I think, probably as much as men do, but we're just so used to mediocrity that we are like, fuck it. It's
not. No, that's actually not what happened. You wasted your youth, 18 to 23, sleeping around with Chad, getting alpha widowed. Then you settled on a guy who you don't find attractive, or, you know, you've had your fun, you're ready to settle down. Then you complain that that guy isn't good enough for you, and then you go and sleep with another man in your marriage. That's what happened. So don't go lying like what you're doing here. Like, ridiculous. I have needs too. Yeah, okay. Anyway, here's another article by Rollo Tomasi. Playing Friends. So again, guys, Rollo Tomasi is the godfather, and again, just look up The Rational Male, read his stuff. It's required reading for any man, in my opinion. Playing Friends. So women have boyfriends and girlfriends. If you're not sleeping with her, you're her girlfriend. Rollo, how do I get out of the friend zone? Well, you never allow yourself to get into it. Women have used the let's just be friends rejection for 100 years because it serves an ego preservation function for her. To a greater or lesser degree, women require attention, and the more they have of it, the more affirmation they experience, both personally and socially. The let's just be friends rejection is a social convention that has classically ensured a woman can reject a man, yet still maintain his previous attention. It also puts the responsibility for the rejection back on his shoulders, since should he decline the offer of friendship, he's then responsible for entertaining the friendship. This, of course, has the potential to backfire on women these days, since the standard loser response will be to accept an let's just be friends rejection in the mistaken hope of proving himself worthy of her intimacy by being the perfect surrogate boyfriend, fulfilling all her attention and loyalty prerequisites with no expectation of reciprocating her own intimacy. I should also point out this situation is analogous to men using women as friends with benefits, fulfilling all his bedroom fun availability needs with no expectations of reciprocating commitment. Needless to say, this merely positions the new friend into being the emotionally supportive beta counterpart to the indifferent alpha she'll consistently sleep with and then complain about, also popularly known as the emotional tampon. The let's just be friends rejection also serves as an ego preservation for her, in that having offered the false olive branch of friendship to him in her rejection, she can also sleep that night knowing that she and any of her peers won't think any less of herself. After all, she offered to be friends, right? She's absolved of any feelings of personal guilt or any responsibilities for his feelings if she still wants to remain amiable to him. Men get a let's just be friends rejection because of a process. These are the friends first mindset guys, the guys who put far too much emphasis on a solitary woman and wait her out until the perfect moment to attempt to escalate to intimacy, at which point her most comfortable rejection buffer is to let's just be friends. This is all made the more easy for her because of the process the guy used to get to that point. Virtually all guys who get to the points of a let's just be friends rejection come to it because they fall in line with some variation of what I call sniper mentality. They patiently wait for their one target to the exception of all others, constantly attempting to prove their quality in doing so, meaning they emphasize a comfort level and try to be friends before lovers. In essence, they believe that de-bedroomifying themselves will make them more attractive by virtue of not being like other guys, because they've bought into the idea that a woman must be comfortable with them first before they initiate intimacy. Once the loser gets to a point where he's mustered enough courage to initiate and he feels she should be comfortable enough to appreciate him as boyfriend material, the sniper takes his shot. The problem with this process is that it bypasses essential stages of attraction and the necessary discomfort and tension necessary for intimacy and proceeds directly to a warm, familiar, comfortable, and ultimately anti-seductive rapport, the exact opposite of arousal. If you think about this in terms of bedroom fun, this is the stage right after climax when she wants to cuddle, spoon, and be wrapped up in her nice, secure oxytocin-induced comfort. This is the opposite of the testosterone-fueled, sweaty, anxious, and uncomfortable stage of arousal and intercourse before that release. So in terms of friendship and the sniper mentality, you've skipped arousal and gone straight to comfort. You're perceived as a stuffed animal she can hug and put back on the bed. Thus, when that previously platonic stuffed animal uncharacteristically gets a and says, I think we ought to be intimate, her reaction is to think that everything you've done for her up to that point has been a grand ruse. My God, all you wanted was bedroom fun this whole time? There you go.
It's not worth the time and effort and energy. But it is worth the time and effort and energy if your man is giving it back to you, if you feel wanted and desired, if you feel like a goddess.
Imagine putting in 20 years of effort into a girl in a marriage only to have her say this and do this on TikTok. Imagine. Don't be that guy. This is why so many men are walking away from marriage in 2021, 2022, 2023, and on. It's because of attitudes like this. Anytime the girl can go feral. I need bedroom fun. But, when you want bedroom fun, it's, I'm sleepy. I have a stomach ache. I have a big day at work tomorrow. XYZ. Bullshit.
When I feel like that with my man, I'm basically a slut. A very happy slut. I mean, it takes a while to get there. You have to feel trust for your partner, but...
Okay. She just told on herself.
Yeah, keep working at it. Don't give up.
I don't... Okay. Anyway, so the point of this was, I cheat on my husband. I feel, great when I'm cheating on him. And just keep working at it, girls. Yeah, okay.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What are you doing, man? Why are you doing this with my son, man? Just chill. No. Back off, man. Back off. Why y'all pulling up off me?
The child's mother dropped him off to father 3 minutes prior to this.
With my son in the car, man. Come on, man. Why y'all doing this?
She pulled off and circled around and is sitting in the white car like she was just pulling into the lot for the first time.
Look at you. Huh? Why y'all doing this, man? Y'all doing this with me and my son, man. Come on. Get up. Come on, man, son. Hey, do it.
She is court-ordered to return him on this day. And intentionally dropped the son to father at 3:30 p.m. only to have him snatched by sheriffs 3 minutes later.
Don't touch him. Don't. No. You. She set me up. Get off.
You're gonna be arrested.
Don't touch me.
You're gonna be arrested.
Don't touch. Get off. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. No, back up. She dropped my son off just now. And y'all gonna don't do it. Don't do it.
She lies to get multiple protective orders over the years when she wants extra time with child or when she finds out father is dating, doing well, or doing something that doesn't include her.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Why did you drop him off knowing this was going to happen?
You need to go to your mom.
Why did you just drop him off? Why did you come up here and you said to meet me, you met me at 3:30, and you're going to bring the officers up here and do this to Mason? You knew that this was going to happen? You knew this was going to happen? You're going to set this up, and you're going to actually purposely meet me at 3:30?
She lost custody of her other child in a court battle in Prince George County under a different name.
On Thursday and called the officers to do this? This is what you do to Mason?
Sure. Okay, this is like extremely manipulative. Anyway, maybe too spicy for YouTube, but sad. Sad that this can happen. Very sad. All right. Let's show fake Tinder profiles. So again, these are not real. You can just Google these. But there's a lot to be learned even from the fake ones. So this is Patrice. She's a fashion girl hustling in New York City, lover of all things vintage, bright and sparkly. If I'm not out and enjoying the city, I'm usually at home falling asleep on the couch while watching House Hunters. Let's connect. So again, notice the difference in profiles between a girl who's 30 and a girl who's 22, 23, who's in the prime of her fertility. Now the girl is coming off very different than she was before, right? Now the girls, are coming off very conservative, right? After they're done having their fun with Chad, then they come off as, falling asleep on the couch and watching House Hunters, etc. You see what I'm saying? It's the subtle things, guys. All right, let's go.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetie?
Why don't they fix the house?
Which house?
The one that has the holes in them.
The holes in it? What do you mean?
The song that goes, there's some holes in the house, there's some holes in the house.
Okay.
2018 and that push Corona.
Haha, so funny, so empowered, so strong and independent, so lovely, so great.
21. Off to a bad start. He had been giving her rides home since they were getting off so late and she didn't have somebody to pick her up. Well, one day when they got off, they decided to go over to his place and hang out. And he lived at an RV park. Anyways, one thing led to another and they had sex. God's chemistry formula. So then a few months later, Lily gets a boyfriend and she wants to get on the pill. Please don't ask in the comments what any of the terminology is in this video because if you don't know, you should not be watching this. Anyways, when you get on the pill, they make you take an STD test just to be safe. And what happened? You guessed it. Her manager gave her gonorrhea. And her boyfriend ended up getting it too, so they both had to take a pill for it and get a shot in their butt cheek. And they never told her manager. To this day.
So again, guys, the deal is AFBB. She has a really nice provider, let's say, at home, and she goes and sleeps with another guy. So lovely, so strong and independent, so wonderful, great story, wonderful. Okay, let's continue.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen the up. Call her daddy. We always talk about being a savage, a hustler, a god daddy. But am I gonna sit here and act all holy and above everyone? Absolutely not. Have I had moments after a breakup wondering if he's gonna text me? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As far as you're concerned, he was in a 24-hour fest with 6 girls. Okay, it is your now single father, Alex Cooper, back at it again with Call Her Daddy.
I don't understand. What? This doesn't even make sense. Okay, let's continue. That didn't even make sense to me. All right, whatever.
Yeah, babe. I'll be right back.
She's taking her extensions out. Oh, she's what? Becoming more conservative? Is that the idea? I don't understand.
I'll be right there. Jesus Christ.
What is this even?
1 second.
Okay.
I'd like to know you better. And I'd like to see you
That's
again.
not.
That's how adults date. They don't use Tinder to date. They use Tinder to...
Okay, then in your bio, you need to say, hey, I'm just trying to...
Okay, so the idea is this guy. Okay, I can explain this. So the guy, he matches the girl on Tinder. He goes to a place and he's explaining to her why they need to have bedroom fun. Okay, guys, this is a what not to do. So don't explicate. Okay, that's not how Tinder works, guys. You go to her place because she's giving you the opportunity to, sleep. If, you're properly socially calibrated, which this guy clearly isn't. You can't just go like, telling girls, oh, I'm going to sleep with you now because I'm at your house, okay? Like, no. There's some steps of building up that sort of, before you get to that point. Please don't be this guy. Oh, man.
If you say that, you're not going to get any Tinder matchups.
But you're up front and you don't pull girls back to your apartment and then get shitty when they don't sleep with you.
I really don't want to do this. Like, I really don't. But, I think we need to break up. Okay, that's kind of coming out of nowhere. Why? Yeah, it's just, I feel like you're holding me back a little bit. You have guys' nights all the time. What do you mean? You do everything you could ever want. Yeah, but I just want to live my college life to the fullest, and I don't want to have any regrets, Do Brad and Matt have something to do with this?
What? No, I can make my own decisions, Jessica.
Well, I don't know about that because they just broke up with their girlfriends 2 days ago. Well, I'm my own person, Jessica, so why don't you stop playing the victim? I just want to be on my own. Why can't you just respect that? Because you're letting other people make decisions for you. You know what? I'm glad I'm breaking up with you.
Okay, so I said Chad breaking up with his girlfriend, and it's really funny because these girls they only date Chad when they're 18 to 23, right? And then they complain about him. They complain about the very guys that they choose exclusively.
It really does make me laugh when toxic masculine men get offended when girls like a feminine man. Because, like, I don't understand, like, it's not that difficult to wrap your head around the fact that women like men who don't see femininity as bad.
They don't.
You see femininity as bad.
Okay.
You punch drywall.
Okay, when she said that, she just told on herself, right? She literally just told on herself. The guy that she sleeps with is not feminine. So why is she trying to convince the people on TikTok? Why is she trying to convince them that she's interested in guys that are feminine when she's not? You see? You see, guys? She literally just told on herself. Disaster.
And I'm sorry if you're going to disguise that shit as I want a love from the 50s. I wish I had a relationship like I was in the 50s. Because that's some whack bullshit. I'm not going to follow you around and take care of you like your mom. I'm not going to have to emotionally coax shit out of you. I want a guy who's going to cry.
You literally just told on yourself. You literally just told on yourself. You literally just said that you were with that guy. So how can you then say you want a feminine man? It's like, it boggles the mind, guys. All right, on to the article. 5 reasons we need to ditch the idea of the friend zone for good. Friendship. It's a word that's supposed to have positive connotations, right? The word reminds me of lovely things like feeling supported, loved, doing exciting things, and making happy memories. Why is it that a word that's supposed to signify a beautiful, special relationship has an undesirable connotation? Well, the friend zone is rooted in a number of oppressive assumptions. Yeah, okay. Myth number 1. Nice men deserve to be with the women they desire. A key problem with the idea of the friend zone is entitlement, the idea that certain people deserve bedroom fun. Well, no one deserves bedroom fun. But if you want things for free, like basically the friend zone is this. I want boyfriend behaviors for free and I'm not going to give you anything, okay? And then guys are understandably upset, right? Like, no. Everyone... Okay. Too spicy. Myth number 3 is friendships and other platonic relationships are inferior to romantic relationships. They're not, but men want bedroom fun. So if you're giving a platonic relationship when he wants a bedroom fun relationship, well, you're going to have a bad time. Okay. Myth number 4, all relationships have clearly defined boundaries that cannot change. Well, yeah, the reason why men enter into those deals is because they think that the boundaries might someday change. But it's not worth investing all that time into a relationship that has like a 0.5% chance of working out when 99.5% of the time they don't. You see what I'm saying? That's why we give the advice we do. All right. We're going to end the video there. So again, guys, if you're new to the channel, liking the content, please hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon with exclusive content. It's patreon.com/theheliosblog. Just go there and subscribe to any tier, any level of support is appreciated. Thank you so much for listening, especially if you took the time out of your busy day to listen to the end of the video. You guys are wonderful, and I will see you next time.